Hello, Siddhi ma'am.
Hi,
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Ma'am, I just want to know, as if this is a webinar today about the white magic. But
Yes.
in any case, if in any case, I'm having few problems from somebody regarding like black magic or something. I don't know, is it white magic or black magic? But my life is getting very much disturbed because of that.
Awesome.
S-
So,
So,
thank you for beginning with this question. Yeah.
you're welcome, ma'am.
This is what I wanted to address largely when it comes to uh, putting forward things about white magic. And a lot of times we are drawn towards black magic in a very, very weird way. So, first of all, and this is the intro of white magic in mind, I've been practicing white magic for quite some time and I totally believe in it. All the way from doing away with certain kind of energies, as we say, black magic energies, entities, um, issues in our lives that are monetary issues, relationship issues, any other kinds of issues. It goes all the way from there to help to all the way help you manifest things in your life. Now, why and how these things are different? A lot of times, we talk about white magic, we end up imagining those big, big candles and elaborate candle rituals that we have to do, and then eventually we will find a path to something. But you'll be surprised that this is my white magic jar. It has nothing, but it has a few herbs. It has a petition inside, and I use it every day, which is used for road opener. Here's a mojo bag that also is made with the magic of white powers. And by the way, I often wear a kind of tavis of sorts in which I energize and put a few herbs and herbs powder to protect myself, to protect my aura, to protect my field, and so much around. So, white magic, first of all, is not about doing only candle work. It also includes all the work that is to do with diyas, that is to do with the part of magic in this universe. Now, what are these kind of things that can produce magic for you? There are different directions that are connected with different elements. So, if you wanted to cut down on fire, you will cut it down with water, or if it is little bit of flame, you will cut it down with air. If there are things like water, you would want to cut it down with things like fire and so on. So if you were to put this very logic in place, black is cut down with the magic of white. It's not always necessary that when you wish to cut down black magic, it has to be black magic. We are believed or made to believe in a certain thing which pushes us to move forward and start believing कि लोहा लोहे को ही काटता है लोहा ही लोहे को काटता है. Not so. When you're smart, you'll just make a saw that is sharp enough to cut through that iron. And that's what white magic is all about. Now, magical properties are always and have always been existing in the universe. Do you know about some of them and would you want to speak about some of them? Anyone here? Okay, let me tell you a few. When we are just removing our evil eyes, that is white magic. When we are going ahead and adding salt to our bath, like a therapy of sorts, we feel it's a spa, But yes, that also can be a part of your white magic. Every time we are making some kind of designs, even if it is a part of Rangoli, and we are placing our diyas around that, that also can be a part of our magic. Certain kind of chants with certain kind of verbs in certain kind of way is white magic. Every time we are doing some kind of havan, it is white magic. Did you know what all are the ingredients of performing a white magic and what all are the ingredients of performing one havan? It is earths, it is element of fire, it is element of water, it is element of air, good incense. Uh, Ghee has definitely replaced wax here, but apart from that, so many other things that are performed to do multiple things for us. Now, what are these things? This one is done for us. Number one, it is used to cleanse our mind, body, spirit, to cleanse our aura, our chakra, our spaces. So that is why a havan is performed. Every havan has a very beautiful mix of certain kind of ingredients.
Siddhi,
It,
sorry, but can you be a little louder? Chat is disabled, I suppose. Chat is disabled. Can you be a bit louder?
yes, of course. First
Yes,
of
ma'am.
all,
Same problem. Even it is very hard to hear you.
okay, can I make a request in return? Can I not talk to the wall and get to see some of you?
Yes.
All right. So if you wish to go ahead and put any kind of message to me, you can. Now, till where were you guys able to hear me?
I heard everything.
Awesome. Thanks to your earpods. Okay, I will just start with my last topic. I was comparing white magic with Havan. What happens in Havan is you select a particular ingredient. There's certain kind of ingredients for Baglamukhi Ma. There's certain kind of ingredients for cleansing of your house. There are certain kind of ingredients for increasing relationship harmony. There are certain kind of shapes for increasing abundance in life. So how is Havan performed? They select a particular kind of kund. Havan kund, depending on what your wish is. They select particular kind of ingredients or herbs that can be used as homa. That means you're going to be putting it into the fire to create certain kind of vibrations in the surrounding, to create certain kind of energy coming out of it. And then there's key, and then there are sacred wooden sticks that you use to perform your havan. What are these metaphysical properties? Cinnamon has a metaphysical property of increasing speed, increasing warmth, increasing spiciness, and protection. And that's why it is one of the multi-purpose herbs. You can use it for love spells because it is going to add warmth. You can use it for money spells to increase warmth and speed. You can use it for protection and many other things. Likewise, you can use multiple different things. So if you were to go ahead and do some kind of money spell and you use cinnamon, but your intention is to multiply your money, what more will you add? I would say saffron, because saffron is said to be very fertile herb. It multiplies, it has fertility into it. So why don't you add saffron into your money herbs? It is not usually known as that. But the thing is, you should go ahead and start understanding all different kind of metaphysical properties of these different ingredients, these different herbs. And that's how it is going to go ahead and help all of us figure out the entire science. So once again, coming back to now, I'm figuring out what kind of work do I need to do. So first I selected a shade, then I selected kind of herbs. Third is I select what kind of oils. Every oil has its metaphysical property also. It aids us in a certain way. Did you know that lighting a ghee diya, only doing that, why do we prefer lighting a ghee diya? Is anyone here knowing the fact? Why do we light ghee diya over every other diya at home? Because Shuddha Desi Gai Ka Ghee diya, it cleanses our aura, it cleanses our chakras, and it also has the potency to start converting negative energies into positive energies. And that's why ancestors, sages, everyone preferred using ghee into their homa, that is homa, into their havan, into lighting a small diya in our house temple or our house altar every day because it keeps cleansing the space energies, it keeps cleansing energies of everyone living inside that house. So number one, we selected shapes. Number two, we selected herbs. Number three, we selected the kind of oils. Number four, we select kind of grids. We select kind of crystals. If crystals is optional, but we select kind of grids that if I want to make my spell more powerful, if I wish to make my things more potent, I need to place them in a certain. I need to invoke certain kind of elements. I need to invoke certain kind of angels, deities, gods, goddesses. However, the most important part here is to have a spiritual connection, whether it is an animal spirit, whether it is an angel, or whether it is our Kuldevi Devtas with whom we have always have developed a connect, and it is a connect that's been passed down to us from generations. So, if you all are doing nothing, I would just simply go ahead and request you to do one thing. So, take up some kind of chants with no other intention. The only intention is to empower our connection with that deity more and more by the day. When our connection is empowered, our blessings are empowered. So whenever they come into picture, they definitely, when the connection is powerful, it's easy to invoke them. They'll definitely come. It's not that they will not. The minute we speak out the names, we are connected. Now, what more? There are times when we are dealing with issues that have developed only in this lifetime. And then there are times when we are dealing with issues that have carried forward from generations, that have carried forward from different lifetimes. If you wanted to go ahead and work with your soul contract and take universe's help, if you wanted to go ahead and work with um, patterns of negative relationships, patterns of money blocks, and all that can be done away. Now, the common thing between black magic and white magic are a couple of them. One is the word magic itself. Second is the knowledge and science that goes behind. There, you go ahead and connect with certain other kinds of deities, gods, goddesses. Here, you go ahead and connect with more positive gods, goddesses in nature. Apart from that, the biggest difference is the intention, and that's what makes you very different. So, why do people choose white magic over black magic? People who believe in karma and people who don't want to be making any extra baggage are the ones who prefer white magic over black. People who don't want to harm anyone else, people who do not believe in interfering with anyone else's life as well, will always end up preferring white magic compared to black. Now that's what is the idea of white magic. Nishna, you're looking confused. You have any question? No, okay. All right. So, coming back to the steps, what we do or perform at home could be a very small candle ritual. It's not limited to that. As I said, that every herb has certain kind of properties, every oil has certain kind of properties. So what people do is they end up making blends of oils. They end up making blends of uh, herbs. They powder them. They do so much more to make it fruitful for their life. So let me give you a few examples. If you wanted to simply protect your aura, what could you be doing? Take a bag like that, which is made of cotton. You can carry 11 peppercorns, 11 cloves, and a few tablets of camphor, a piece of selenite, and a stick or a few chips of cinnamon. And that's about it. Wherever you go, you keep carrying it. You'll have to put incense every week to this particular work, this
Sorry,
particular
Siddhi, just a minute. Let us write down, please. Can you repeat?
piece.
Just a minute. Yeah, you can tell.
If you wanted to go ahead and create a protective mojo bag for yourself, what you need to do is take 11 pieces of black peppercorn, those tiny seeds that you get, 11 pieces of clove, few chips of cinnamon, a piece of selenite, and few tablets of camphor. Put all
Thank
of
you.
the
Is that camphor?
Yeah.
camphor, yes, I did.
कैम्फर तो उड़
Camphor
जाएगा ना
will
थोड़ी
go
देर
off.
में
Yeah,
थोड़ी
it'll go off in some time. What you need to do is every week after you smudge this bag with incense, put few more tablets of camphor.
ओके
And from where do we get selenite?
You can get it from any crystal stores. If you still don't find it, get in touch with me. I'll help you with that.
Sure, sure. Thanks.
Every week we have to smudge the bag.
No, every week.
Yeah, every week.
Yes, you should smudge it because this bag also needs energizing. That is how you work with your mojo bags.
That we can do with the Google stick.
Yes, yes, absolutely. You can do
Okay.
it with your Google sticks or cups or anything else.
What is smudging? I'm sorry, it must be a basic question, but I don't know how to smudge.
So you just get your incense running, and when the smoke comes up, just run this bag onto that smoke.
Is the
Okay,
color
okay.
of bag important or any color will do,
Yes,
Siddhi?
it is very important. The color of
So
bag is
white?
very important. Yes, I prefer white when it comes to protection because I want to be protected with white energies. However, people also choose black as a color.
Okay. And the could you just repeat 11 peppercorns, camphor, selenite, and have I missed anything?
Yes.
11 cloves.
You said cinnamon, right?
No, cinnamon also, because the voice was not clear.
Yeah.
How much cinnamon?
A few chips or a stick.
मैंने
Okay.
कोई भी मेरा रबर बैंड या क्लचर नहीं है क्या मेरा?
Sorry, what's that? All right.
Siddhii,
Yeah. Hi.
if possible, I'm sorry, my internet is just going, you're just freezing, and it's my end. If possible, will you have a replay of this?
Yes, the replay of this will
You
be
will.
available on my YouTube channel.
Okay, all right. Because you're freezing each time and I'm losing you, so
Yeah, it will be available.
okay, thank you.
Siddhi, can I request you to be little louder? You're too soft.
Yeah, please, Siddhi.
Please, yeah, the
This is
voice was
not
not
like
clear.
me, but yes, this should work.
Yeah. No, Siddhi ma'am is always soft.
Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. I always end up feeling that I'm not, but yes, it's always different on the other side. So, all right. Now, this is one of the basic ways to go ahead and keep yourself safe. So, for an example, you're going on a travel, on a trip, if there's someone who has to go ahead and meet some nasty people, someone has some kind of court hearing, someone has some kind of a date, or someone is simply going and visiting a hospital, you're going and visiting a patient, even then it is important for you to go ahead and carry some kind of protection. It's very important because you are definitely walking into a zone where there is a possibility of entities just lying around, right? So this is one such ways you can go ahead and make your white magic. Now there's a way to energize everything. There's a way to put things uh, in your mojo bags or in your jars. There are multiple kinds of jars. There are dry jars, there are wet jars. Dry jars are usually worked by shaking them up. Wet jars have multiple different things for multiple different purposes. So some of them are used for the purpose of sweetening things up. Some of them are used with the purpose of souring things down, and some of them are used for the purpose of reversing things, and so on and so forth. So it totally depends. Did you know that, simply sitting and writing a letter or making certain symbols onto your paper could also be magical? There are times, there are ways you simply perform your magic with a pen and paper. Paper, not pepper. Paper, by drawing, writing a few things along with a certain symbols. And that's about it. There's nothing more that you need. Second, there are times where you don't even use that. You only use the power of your voice to speak or to perform some kind of incantation. Now, incantation, if I was to put it in a layman's word, incantation means some kind of mantra, some kind of chant, some kind of command that you're leaving out in this universe. So these kind of incantations, when you speak, you're leaving out certain commands in the universe.
Even affirmations, in a way, incantation.
Affirmations are long, long, long incantations, yes. Incantations are more rhythmic. They have certain way of saying things. A lot of times they end with so be it or mote it be, so mote it, likewise, different ways. All right, because as a practitioner, as you start developing a bigger connect with this universe, your connect starts coming into play every time you're performing an incantation, every time you're connecting with your angels, every time you're connecting with your animal spirits or someone else you have been working with, like Kuldevi Kuldevtas. So,
Siddhi, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Can you give one example of incantation?
Yeah, so let me give you a money incantation. The money incantation like money, money, please grow. 3 by 3 in a row. Let me, sorry, I've forgotten the next line. But every time you make an incantation, you can add or modify into it. Every time I see you, make me smile, the golden glow. Every time I hold you, multiply your energies 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. So likewise, there are multiple money incantations. So this one is the one where you're not only increasing the energies of money, you're also saying that every time I see you, I need to have that golden glow. Even I need to have joy in my life. So money becomes joyful for me.
So where do we get these incantation? Is it in your YouTube channel or your page? Do you have a Facebook page? Actually,
I
this
do
this
have.
WhatsApp group was quite silent for quite some time, and we've just
Yes. Yes, it was quite silent for some time, and that's why I'm clubbing things up only onto the Telegram channel. Sorry, the Telegram group, because it was
okay.
becoming very difficult for me to combine and club everything and keep sharing it. So onto my Telegram group, I will constantly share a few things, and some of these are going to be a part of my workshops that I conduct, and I give them away as part of my notes. I give them
Okay.
away, so there are lessons on everything. So there are lessons on incantations, there are lessons on reading your candle flames, reading your candle residue, um, of course, all the basics of candle magic, jar magic, herbs magic, making your own oils, making your own powders, mojo bags, even knot magic is included. And apart from that,
Okay.
um, all there are going to be advanced things. So what I've done is I've clubbed everything under one roof. Instead of hey, there's this workshop on knot magic, hey, there's this workshop on herbs magic, hey, there's this workshop on this. It's all under one roof, but I will keep sharing one or the other things.
Okay.
So,
Thanks.
yeah, when you're connected well with the universe, is all I was saying. Even your incantation can hold so much of power that you can ask the universe to grant you a certain favor. But is it that universe is just going to offer you a favor because you are asking so? It's because you need it. So, no, the universe works in a little different way. You have to be connected. You have to be that big part or role of the universe for the universe to understand and reciprocate in the same way that you're asking. This entire practice, that's why I always suggest that we should go ahead and start working on ourselves, where we start building a greater connect with the universe. So that every time, even when we speak or think of things, the smaller things just start coming into picture. Now, let me give you a few examples. This happened not only with me, but with few of my earlier students and few other friends. Magic is such a potent energy that sometimes it just happens. I've seen it happen in one day, I've seen it happen within 3 days, 3 months. Any spell that you conduct, it gives you results all the way from 3 hours to 3 months. So a spell's potency is that way. It is a power of a prayer, and nothing can beat a power of a prayer. I performed a spell for one of my clients who broke off with her boyfriend. Actually, I shouldn't use the word boyfriend because he was her fiance. And after a while, she got in touch with me. I gave her 11 days work to do, which he had to do, and I just performed one spell. And on the 15th day, the guy happened to get in touch with her. they had a healthy conversation and could take things in a different way, in a more powerful way in the life ahead. So this is the kind of work, this is the kind of potency that I'm talking about. Every time I have to go ahead and work on new workshops, every time I have to go ahead and work on a certain things that I've just imagined in my mind, but I'm yet to put it into my plan or put it into my practice, or I don't even know how to figure it out. The first thing I do is connect with my dragons and perform a spell. I do it for them so that it adds an extra layer of the power. The very first time, when I was only I would still call it a practitioner, but I had limited everything only to myself or my family, and I had not put things forward to clients or at max my friends. Um, I had an idea that, what if my services and these things can be helped to use or put to use for people who are really needing it. And I lit one spell candle for Archangel Metatron. Within 3 days, I was connected with a very big platform. Within 1 week, people started reaching out to me. And with another 15 days, I had clients on my hand. That is the kind of work I'm talking about. It opens doors for you. It opens, it channelizes, it starts flowing things for you. Sometimes when you simply wish to go ahead and work only on your patterns, that I just want to be working in this way, I don't want to be working on someone else, but I have a pattern of facing a lot of fear, that also you can cut down, whether it is your emotion, number one, which I just said a little while ago, whether it is your emotion, whether it is your karmic pattern or something else. Now, so what are these? Some of these are very basic and important things. Like I said, how do you go ahead and make your protection totally like this? What do you do to go ahead and multiply your money? What I do to go ahead and multiply my money is whenever I'm lighting my ghee diya, I put a few strands of saffron in it. In my wallet, I put a few strands of saffron along with cinnamon. So it is protected, it is always warm, it is always speeding things up in multiplication, and it multiplies. So likewise, if you wanted to go ahead and try this out, go ahead.
So, Siddhi, instead of cinnamon stick, can we also use cinnamon powder?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Even if you have cinnamon chips or any format, just don't use oil because it is going to stay.
Okay.
Do
Nee,
we
Sid-
have to do it on a particular day, like Friday
I
or
was just
Sunday?
coming to that. Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
let me give you a couple of things that you can do. Particular days, people or everyone would choose a full moon or a new moon. New moon is a day of beginning, and after that, the moon starts rising to its full glory. That is the time you can go ahead and work on things that you want to be increasing in your life. What you can do on a new moon day, in the morning, just cleanse your entire door frame from top to bottom, everything. Just cleanse it properly. Then go outside and you can break a coconut if you wish, and you can blow some cinnamon powder towards the inside of your home. And that is one thing. If you don't like doing all that, absolutely fine. You can simply add some cinnamon powder in your mopping water and let that fragrance just flow. If you don't like even that, perfectly fine. Please diffuse some cinnamon oil in your home. That is something you can go ahead and do. Second, in the evening, on the northern side, that is facing north, light a coconut oil diya. with a few drops of rose oil.
On the new moon day.
This is for full moon.
Full moon. Okay.
Thank you for pointing this out. This is for full moon. In the house where there are a lot of conflicting energies, it's like people are not finding happiness with each other, or this constant jagda or something else happening. Burn ghee diya with a few drops of sandalwood oil, optional rose oil, one of these two.
लैवेंडर का भी आपने कुछ बोला था ना एक बार फॉर द सेम रीजन
Lavender also
I
can
remember
be
I
burned
did it.
because it increases. Lavender's metaphysical property is to go ahead and increase cooperation and harmony.
Because
So,
it's really helped me, so I know that
yeah,
you had said this. Lavender also really helped you. Thanks.
yeah.
Siddhi,
Excuse
Every
me,
time
uh,
what I
Siddhi,
do
lavender
is
for what? Lavender oil for what?
for increasing harmony in home. Every time when I'm sitting for a
Okay.
particular kind of a delivery of my knowledge, what I do is I connect with the group's energies and then I let myself flow so that whatever's right for this group, I get to deliver it. So every time it ends up becoming a little different from the before. But I'm also being very aware of all their metaphysical properties and telling you right. So don't worry.
Siddhi, can we make the mojo bags for our family members also?
Yes, but they will have to carry it with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they will have to carry it with them. It's not that you'll have to carry
No,
everyone's.
obvious.
Yeah, you can make and give it to them. That's
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
And when we sleep, can we put it below our pillow or tell them? matlab,
Yes, you
when you,
always keep it next to you. So when you're
okay.
sleeping, you can keep it below your pillow or hang it by the side of your bed if there is any provision like that. But yes, keep it always with you. Yeah.
Where do we get the white mojo bags?
Oh, you can just get white cotton kapda and get it made 5/7.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to see Mojo Bag's original scheme was to go ahead and get felt material and stitch it with your own hands. Okay, that was the original material for Mojo Bags. But if you go across the cultures, if you see across many different sects, you'll see some of the other difference. I like materials that are breathable, that are more organic in nature. So I always end up making or buying bags that are cotton. And this to see the kind of strings are the jute strings or these kind of
Yeah.
strings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we add crystals also in the
Yes, I
mojo
said
bag?
no a piece of selenite.
Acha,
The one I gave away today, I said
okay.
to be keeping a piece of selenite in. Yes. Yes. Now, for the kind of improvising relationship between two people, between four people, or an entire family of four or five or seven or nine, either you can light one candle or one diya for all of them, or multiple in each one's name, and put some lavender oil in it that increases harmony. And that's what I was coming to after that. So, these are some of the ways you understand that these things are going to be helping you, especially because of the way these things react. If you wished, you can use coconut oil instead of ghee diya. If you
Siddhi,
wished,
can you repeat the last part for improvising relationships between two people? What do we have to do?
you can use ghee diya or coconut oil diya and put a few drops of lavender. You can also alternatively light a candle, rub some coconut oil, and put some lavender buds on top, or you can simply rub some lavender oil on top of it and light it.
Okay, thank you.
Make sure whenever you're picking up your oils, they are of organic and quality in nature. They are pure. They don't have or contain any kind of synthetic material. They'll just make you heady instead of doing a great job. All right. And with and here's one beautiful last tip for all the healers who are here. If you wish to go ahead and improvise on your psychic powers, psychic energies, on full moon evening, yes, Devika, she's just nodding on and off. Okay, on a full moon evening or night, light a coconut oil diya with a diya made of chandi, use it, silver diya, in which you can put coconut oil or ghee. Now, optional essential oils here are sandalwood oil, agarwood oil, and lavender oil. Any one of these three, go ahead and use.
Siddhi, what was the second one?
Sandalwood oil, lavender oil, agarwood oil. AGAR. Agarwood oil.
Either of them, right? Not all of them, correct?
Yeah, any one of them. Absolutely any one of them.
And the silver diya, one mukhi is good enough because I haven't bought, I'm going to buy, or four is better. Matlab, I have to invest one time. So, matlab for now. So, what
One
do I
mukhi
begin with?
is fine.
But
One
four will
mukhi
always
is
be better, na?
fine.
Because four directions.
Yes. I was just going to tell you.
So I think
For
I'll go
you,
for four.
it is 4.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
One more thing I was told that would help in this is वो जो गेंदा फूल होता है ना, dry करके बेड में नीचे पूरा बिछा दो. I believe that also helps. I just wanted to ask you.
Or calendula or marigold or these family of herbs firstly have sun energies. They make you very energetic. Sometimes their fragrance keeps deterrents away. The flower marigold also has protective abilities to it, and it also helps rise a bit of psychic energies, but it is more of a sun energy kind of a blend. Yeah. So I would rather use other things than that. That's my, because it is more sun energy and not moon.
Okay. Well, I meant like this is to be done on full moon day one time, you said, na? But is
You
there
can do it
anything
every day.
else that could help us? That is what, can I do it every day? I mean, it was something
Yes,
I'm really interested in.
absolutely. But you have to sit with it for like
Correct.
about
Okay.
15 minutes, about 20 minutes. Sit with it and enjoy the company of this diya.
Siddhi, any
In
particular time
you,
that we should be doing this? I mean, like early morning or evening or night? So is it night? Full moon
if
matlab
I
night?
told you Brahma Muhurat, people will shy away. Like, oh my God, not again. All right. So, Brahma Muhurtam is anyway good time to go ahead and do anything like this, any kind of manifestation. But if it is not comfortable for you, please do not shy away from selecting your time, but do it.
Okay.
It's not like it's past, it's gone. So now I'm going to chill, sleep. I've missed out on my full moon. No, you've not.
You know, when we say Brahma Muhurat, like now for an example, if full moon is on the 1st of January, say example. So now 1st of January starts from 12 a.m. to next day 12 a.m. right? So and full moon is on the 1st. So now on the 1st we should be doing this at 4 in the morning, or it should be done at 4 in the morning on 2 o'clock, 2nd of January.
First of all, let me clear this out for you. This 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. is the Western business. There
Okay.
are moon calendars that you receive
Okay.
on Google and other websites, also easily available. They will tell you exactly what time that period starts to what time that period stays. In
Okay.
between, whichever Brahma Muhurta comes, you have to use that.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks.
So it is ghee or coconut oil, na? Or only coconut? Acha, anyone.
Ghee or otherwise. Now, for full moon, you can also do this if you have the liberty, if you have the lavishness of going to the roof, just soaking in the moon energy, sitting quietly, do a meditation there, connect with your angel. If it is possible, you can light a diya there, do it. Nothing like it. It'll also make you feel good apart from what else you've been doing to raise your vibrations, raise your money energies.
Ma'am, any particular meditation that has to be done on this day, on this night? Sorry.
Can you speak slightly louder?
Yeah, any particular meditation that has to be done?
Okay, so yeah, that depends whether you wish to go ahead and invoke presence of your angels and start connecting with higher energies, invoke presence of your animal spirits and start connecting with higher energies, or you simply wish to go deeper inside.
Okay, so Siddhi, one question. I'm doing a little research and learning about chakras. So there's the soul star chakra, right? So this would help. Hello?
I'm here.
Huh. To in aligning and activating, because I believe the soul star chakra is like the direct pathway, right? So it would help in activating that also. Or is there anything you can suggest for that?
This is my head. Six
Hmm.
inches above my
Correct.
head is my
Hanji.
crown, and further above is so little above or around there also, or in certain beliefs, further above is the soul star. Then there is the divine dove, and then there is much more higher as you go. So the soul star is your soul's consciousness. The soul star connects you and the divine. So it is one connecting point between the two. So it's like the telephone exchange. It connects with you and outside.
The physical and non-physical, right? Matlab, you are more
Yes.
than just the physical, right? So it
Yes.
kind of aligns you with your higher self, the Akashic records and your whole soul journey and everything, right?
You have to
I'm
be
learning.
connected
Huh,
well with your soul star in order to
correct.
be connected well with the universe.
So exactly. So the whole point is how do
It
you
is the
activate or
hub in
connect
between.
it? Huh. So my question then would be, for everybody's benefit, is how does one connect or activate? Because everything, I believe, even when you die, they thodo it to break that particular connection. Something on the head they do. So that is very important for everything, I believe. Whatever I'm learning about it. So how
So,
does one do it through magic to connect to it
okay.
and
So
activate
the
it?
soul star chakra in particular is always active. The day it will cease to be active, it will be a time to go. The thing is, we are dormant. Our consciousness is dormant towards receiving certain kind of messages from it. The day we start seeking answers from outside, we start connecting with our soul star. We start, the day we are looking for answers, we just look up. And the day we are upset, we just look down. This is a very normal human practice. We don't even know we are doing it subconsciously. We want answers, we look up. We're upset, we look down. It's because when we're upset, we want grounding. And when we want answer, we want to look up to our soul star to start, channelizing us. This is my understanding of it. So the soul star starts sending whatever kind of signals, information. It also holds the memories of our past life. It holds memories, patterns, ideas, soul pattern, everything. समझ लो that is our soul itself. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes. So, okay, sorry. So, once again, to answer, it is always active. The more you start connecting with it, the more your flow of information between yourself and the soul starts becoming flawless. That's it. You have to start connecting. It doesn't demand too much, it just demands attention. That's why. Yeah. All.
And ma'am, is it true somewhere that whenever we are doing this kind of spiritual healings and everything,
Can you speak
some
slightly louder? Your voice is not very clear to me right
ma'am, whenever we do some these kind of spiritual healings and everything, is it true that a few days, like 2 days, 4 days, or a week in between, we just get disconnected from the spirituality totally?
The only period I know is when I'm chumming, but no, nothing as such. Sometimes,
Because as if I'm doing the spiritual healing. I mean, like I do Reiki, I do magnified healing, and I do few of the healings. So there is a time period like last 3 or 4 days, or in between. I cannot even think of doing it. I mean, I cannot feel the energy that was in my hands or something like that.
no. So I perform every modality that you're performing, including magnified healing. It has never happened with me. Initially, it used to happen, and I realized that it was sheer because of my lethargy. The day I never used to feel like मुझे नहीं करना, मुझे नहीं feel हो रहा है, something was wrong either with my energies or my own lethargy was starting to take over.
Right.
Thinking, oh my god, this is so boring. I have to do it every day. So I started becoming a little numb towards it. Not knowing I love doing it, I still love doing it. But the day my body or my mind starts realizing that it is too boring for me, it starts becoming numb towards it. So then now I give healthy pauses to all kinds of practices. I give myself a break. So it's not like it will not come to a pass or it will not start flowing if I wanted to. No.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So now almost it's been an hour and I will be finishing this with a small note that are all that we've spoken about today. That is about performing your handwork, your Diya spells, making your own oils, making your own herbs and powders, and perform incense magic along with knot magic, along with all these different kinds of white magic. I have a beautiful workshop coming ahead, and that too is coming under a great, great offer of so many multiple different uh, workshops under one at a price of 13,100. If you wish to go ahead and subscribe, a new batch will be starting soon. Until when I will continue to give this offer. The batch will be starting in coming week itself. If you wish to take it up, do let me know. I will love to have you on board. Some of my students are here, and it's very glad to see you all here. I hope you flourish further ahead. For any other clarity or any other questions you have, you can get in touch with me on the Telegram group, on our yeah, that's the only platform I'm now sticking with, and the YouTube channel. You can go ahead, look up for the replays.
Mm.
Telegram link in the WhatsApp group.
Sorry.
Can you share your Telegram link in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I will. I've shared it once before. I will share it again.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
So this refresher course, I have a question. This refresher course which you are going to start new, can we attend? I mean, as a complimentary, or how is it?
It is a paid workshop, but you have already taken it. You can
Yeah.
always come ahead and attend. So people
Okay.
who bought this workshop, for them it is for free for another 6 months. and you get to practice with others also. So all
Yeah,
the
because I would like to join. That's the reason. Because it's sometimes
yes,
it's difficult for me to understand. That's the
yes. Please go ahead and join in. I'll be sharing details with all of you as well.
Yeah. I have a question today also. I mean, I have shared some candle residue with you all. Just wanted to understand how do we read, because it's spreaded all over. So all the direction there is something or the other, or how
Yes.
and how do we
Let us see what kind of shapes and what kind of notches it has created. We will take it up in today's class with you
okay.
all, so I can, yeah, explain every corner of all right.
Siddhi ma'am, just wanted to know when is the next batch of dragons starting? So that I can
Most likely 6th of
join.
December or 6th of December, one of these two.
Sorry?
If not,
Okay.
the next
Okay.
weekend. Yeah,
For the you're
Okay.
talking about the
Okay.
healing or the
Thank you.
classes?
this is about
Classes.
Classes. Okay. I'm looking forward for the healings actually. I can't take classes. I've got very weak eyesight. I
yeah.
just can't.
The one that is coming up is forgiveness of gratitude. That also is awesome. Alongside or after that, also one more will come. Yeah,
Hmm.
those are
Okay.
such. So
Okay. Thank you, Siddhi. Thank you.
thank
Thanks a
you
lot.
so much. Thanks everyone for joining in. We'll have more interesting
Thank
sessions
you so
coming
much,
up.
Siddhi ma'am.
Thank
So
you.
this was a refresher course, or how is it? Because I joined late. I just saw the message and I
This
just
was
joined.
just an insight for everyone else.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Thanks, Sati.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Siddhi.
Thank you.
Thank you.